Good morning. The day is today. Man United is hosting Liverpool at Old Trafford. It's really going to be one of those big games that we are really yet to see, though. There is a very huge blow that Casemiro is injured. I'm going to really come up with that story very, very soon. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Ten Hag new season ending mission has been revealed. Mission: save the season, and if you save the season, then the rest will be really history in here. So smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Adepare Opeyemi, how are you? Good morning. I know you in Dubai, and how is Dubai really taking you? We're here to discuss this beautiful encounter between Man United and the side of Liverpool, as Ten Hag has gone ahead and really hinted on close to very many things that we're supposed to talk about, and I'm 100% sure that you guys are really going to enjoy exactly what Erik Ten Hag has come out and really said about the side of Manchester United. We thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum, and hope everything is really gonna go the right way. And happy Sunday to the Christians. Hope you're going to church, and the Muslims, Ramadan Mubarak. Not so? And let's obviously kickstart it off with the story coming in through from Erik Ten Hag. You know, I had really shared this video for like 1 hour back, but it never really went that way. But I'd like to let you know that Ten Hag has gone ahead and said we have to save the season together. That is the players and the manager plus the coaching staff. We know we have to catch up in the Premier League, but now we have an opportunity to win silverware. The only opportunity is the FA Cup. So we are only 3 wins away, but big games, and we have to play our best. Sunday is a test for us, but we like the test. We like the challenges, and we can be to a certain range relaxed because we believe in ourselves. But on Sunday, we have to prove that. So Sunday is really gonna be one of those days that are gonna define our season. Ten Hag has hinted on saving our season, and saving our season will be really very into action, all the more if at all we really knock Liverpool out today and see to it that we qualify for the Champions League. And I did a video earlier today showing you how Manchester United is gonna hit to obviously get itself back into the top 4 race, because Tottenham Hotspur has gone ahead to really lose its game of football to Fulham 3-0. I think you've gone ahead to watch that very well, and that puts us in a situation of really getting ourselves to the levels that everyone has been thinking about, of whether we can really have a chance to go ahead and really play into the Champions League next season. We know the 5th place might be a variable for the side of Man United to go ahead and really go there, but from here I'm targeting the 4th, because when you target the 4th, that means you can easily get in the 5th position, not so? And I think that can really work out well for the club of Man United, and I'm really happy to really see to it that Spurs has gone ahead to drop points. As Fulham went ahead to beat us at Old Trafford, they've gone ahead to do the same thing when Spurs went ahead to pay them a visit at their home ground. And that is when Spurs went ahead to pay them a visit at their home. And that is the same thing they've gone ahead to do today. So Ten Hag has gone ahead to talk about the team being relaxed and Sunday going in for the silverware. Talking about the 3 games away, it's all about us playing against Liverpool today. If you knock them out, we'll go to the semi-finals, and the semi-finals, there are 2 teams that are already there, Coventry City and Man City. So Man United is playing Liverpool and Chelsea is playing Leicester. So the next 2 teams to join those in the semi-final are gonna be confirmed today, and the draw is gonna be held today, and see who is gonna be facing who. So we win today, we might find ourselves in a position of really being drawn against Coventry. And I know that if you're playing at if you're playing at Wembley with our squad back, I think we can really beat any team. All you have to do is to really get this out of the way. Beat Liverpool today. After beating them today, the rest is going to be history, because if we knock them out, we are going to really see ourselves in the finals. If we knock them out, we are going to see ourselves in the final. I'm going to hit repeat it. Why? Because I know what the time is going to be like. Players are going to be returning from injury, and the rest is going to be history for the club of Man United. So let's wait and see how that pans out, and I'm really excited to see to it that we really see how the game of football is really going to happen at Old Trafford today. I know Casemiro is injured, but I know we'll have lots of players that can come in and do the job, especially Amrabat and Kobe Mainoo are those players that I want to see play into that double pivot. I don't want to see Erik ten Hag going in for Scott McTominay in a game of this magnitude. It has to be Amrabat, and it has to be Amrabat and Kobe Mainoo. Then the rest will follow. So we wait and see how that pans out. But we are really having other players coming in, the likes of Rasmus Højlund, Mason Mount, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire. It's a couple of players that are really coming in through that can help us really take this lead and really knock out Liverpool. So it's a huge one today, and Ten Hag wants us to obviously go for this silverware, because last season we were beaten in the final, and we should make it a habit that we should get in the farthest stages of every tournament. And if at all we play a final in 2 consecutive seasons of the FA Cup, that will be good for us, and I know we have high chances of winning it, provided we knock out Liverpool today. We knock them today, we knock them out today, it will be a statement sent to them that we are not a joking subject, and we are here to obviously go up into the galaxy of winning this. Then Ten Hag came in through and added and said, on facing distractions is hate. So of course, it's about sticking together. You have to face it together and make sure we are always on one page together. You know, around Man United, there will always be noise. Don't get distracted from it, and know together where we are going. What is the project? But also, what is the process? So, Ten Hag is talking about the distractions at Man United, and especially people in the media coming in through and really telling us stupid things, you know, that Ten Hag is going to be sacked. But everyone who is really talking about that is not a tier 1 journalist. The tier 1 journalist that is going to speak about this is none other than what is his name? David Austin. David Austin has come out and told us that Ten Hag is in the plans of Manchester United. The pre-season is planned with Erik ten Hag. So everyone who thinks that this guy is not going to be really given a go is really living in denial, because a decision has been made by the club of Man United already. So those distractions coming in to distract our manager are one of the things that have not gone ahead to play a better part into our season as the club of Man United. So that's why he calls upon his team to be together, the players, the coaching staff, and the fans to be behind him, and the rest is going to be history. As said, you have to face it together and make sure we are always on the same page together. You know, around Man United there will always be noise. Yeah, because Man United is a very big club, and big clubs always all have teams, all have people that will make the hugest noise about it. And being one of the biggest brands of football in the world, you know what exactly happens to a club like Man United. Everyone will come out through trying to put out a story pretending that it's right, yet it's wrong. And those asking, what is the project? What is the process? They should wait very soon when the recruitment of United is done and dusted, especially when the director of football is in, head of recruitment is in, and very many others. Then those people will be really key to come out and explain it. For example, at Arsenal, every time you pose such a question, do you know who comes first? Edu will come in and will tell you that we hired such and such a manager because we wanted to play a style of football that was like this. That's what they do. So let's not really beat about the bush and really understand how things are supposed to be going in through. This is Dan Champion. Thank you for watching in through. I'm gonna come in through and really read a little bit into your message down there. But for the manager Erik ten Hag, I really believe he's really okay and he's really safe. Talking about the other distractions by the manager of Man United, he has come out and really hinted onto the injuries and Mason Mount in particular, because he's the man who had to defend him, and he signed him. Even if it was not his suggestion to bring him in, it means he was really convinced by the board to see to it that he signs for the club of Man United. And this is what Ten Hag has come out and really said about Mason Mount. He has said, I'm convinced he'll be a key player. He didn't have a chance to prove this point, but he will be a very good player. It's really unfortunate and disappointing for him, but also for us, when you have such a class player in the middle and you can't play him. He has had 3 injuries as we all know, so he didn't have any time to come into a rhythm. But I'm sure that when he's fit and he will play and get into the rhythm, then he will contribute to a successful Man United, I'm sure. So Ten Hag is backing Mason Mount to obviously thrive, but I just give him time, because you cannot judge a player who has been really injured or been on the sick bay all the time. He has been coming through to feature for the club of Man United. And for Mason Mount, I know when he was playing at Chelsea, he produced some brilliant moments, but the big question has always been, where is he going to be played? You know, where is he going to be played? He can be turned out into a very good player, I understand. He's just 25 years of age. He's just hit his prime, meaning that maybe Ten Hag can really turn him around. And when it comes to turning around players, it's Ten Hag that you're going to trust. If you went ahead to do it with players like Scott McTominay, look at how Scott McTominay is improving, though he has not gone ahead to really meet the values of a midfielder at Man United, but you really understand that there is a very huge change in him. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, we've all gone ahead to admit that some huge changes have gone ahead to be made by him. And his improvement was spearheaded by Erik ten Hag. You know, so I'm 100% sure that Ten Hag is going to be the right man to take Mason Mount to where he deserves to be. And bring him at the club of Man United, he had already gone ahead to draw up a structure on how this guy is going to be playing the midfield. So either him being successful or not, it's all about Erik ten Hag. It has been disappointing for Mason Mount that he has gone ahead to get injured, but all players who've gone ahead to bring throughout Man United, apart from the goalkeeper, have always gone ahead to obviously gate in injuries, especially those that have gone ahead to sign in the summer of 2023. Amrabat, Mason Mount, Rasmus Højlund. Who else? You know, I think those are the three players that we signed for money. You know, Mason Mount, Højlund, and Onana. So we wait and see how that really trains out, but I would love to obviously see how Ten Hag really makes a miracle onto Mason Mount, because I believe he's one of those players that we never needed to buy, but they brought him in. So we wait and see how that really boils out. We go to the other talk. Ten Hag said, to win you need reliable players, and especially the creative ones. So you have to give them the freedom, but they have to take the responsibility, and if they make that step, then they are very valuable for a team to win. So he says, to win you need reliable players, and especially the creative ones. So Ten Hag is saying that to win you need to be having a very good side, you know, and that side has to come in through and bring in the best of a team of the caliber of Man United. And by the way, being a variable is really, really very important in moments like this, because Ten Hag has come out and said on several occasions that when my best players are back, I'll come out and play very well. And we've gone ahead to see it, that every time he's going to have his best players, he's going to play very well. So availability and creativity march hand in hand. Even if you're creative and you're not available, your creativity ceases to make sense. And that's what Ten Hag is talking about, that I need my players here. The more players he really has, the more he's going to really come in through and do the needful for the club of Man United. And he's really having some good boost ahead of this Liverpool game. Though Casemiro is out because he's injured, we find ourselves in a position of welcoming back other players. And I think the squad that we are having will see us through and really thrive over Liverpool. For Erik Ten Hag, he just needs these players available. And with Casemiro away, Lisandro Martinez away, Tyrell Malacia away, Luke Shaw away, Anton Martial away, those are 5 players. But if I don't having Mason Mount, Rasmus Højlund, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Tom Heaton back, you really have all what it takes to really cause havoc when you're playing a team of Liverpool. And the beauty of it all is that we are playing at home, and these fans of Man United really know exactly what it means to be playing at home and what we need to be doing for the side of Man United. So today is the huge game. We are going to be playing Liverpool at Old Trafford, and there is no one that is really not ready to see us really go through, because we know how much it is. He says, so you have to give them the freedom, but they have to take a responsibility, and if they make the step, then they are very valuable for the team to win. So it's all about doing the right things. The manager is really having a lot to do, and that a lot to do comes in through when the players put it into action. You know, that's why the manager is always in the touchline. I've gone ahead to see people coming out and criticize the tactics of Erik Ten Hag, and this is a manager that has shown us that he's tactical, but his tactics depend on the players who are really available. If some players are not available, then how do you expect a manager to come in through and obviously take on his tactics to the next level? Because a manager has his prep of the season during the preseason, and he'll obviously understand that if so and so is available, if so and so is not available, I'll be using such and such a system because I'll be having such and such a player available. Now, that's what really goes out from the reach of certain people, and they come out and request the manager. But he has a plan for Man United, and that plan has been executed for the very first time on a very good basis. And at the start of this year, you very much saw how we went ahead to play against Tottenham Hotspur, Wolverhampton Wanderers, when Erik Ten Hag had his first 11, because he had Onana in goal. Can I show you? Let me try and bring you that game of Wolverhampton Wanderers and show you how we really played. And you remember how that team really played. People are talking about the identity crisis, but these players were really coming in through from injury. And I was asking myself, why should someone come out and really ask about it? Because we've gone ahead to see these players come from injury, and they had not gone ahead to hit their best. And before they hit their best, we saw most of them will return back to injury. And this was the lineup of Man United. And trust me, this is the best 11 of Erik Ten Hag that he'll ever need to really win the game of football. And you saw how he played in this game of football. Onana in goal, Dalot right back, Luke Shaw left back, Varane right-sided centre-back, Lisandro Martinez left-sided centre-back, Casemiro and Kobe Mainoo in the double pivot, Garnacho right forward, Rashford left forward, Bruno Fernandes central attacking midfielder, and Rasmus Højlund leading the line for the club of Man United. But as we speak, Lisandro Martinez is out, Luke Shaw is out, Casemiro is out. You understand? So that means you need a Dalot to come here and a Bissaka to come here. You need a Harry Maguire to partner a Rafael Varane, and you need an Amrabat to come in here and do the job for Casemiro. But if Amrabat is back, if Amrabat is given a chance to play here, I think the rest is going to be history. He's going to come in through and really do the needful and take us to the promised land. But the problem is this side. I think we are far much more balanced when you're having a left-footed player into this position. And even the manager knows it better. That's why he really believes that these players being out has going to hate to cost us a lot. And our season has been really off. So that is it. And that's Ten Hag talking about the variability of the players that have gone ahead to come in through and really do the job. So that's the post-match press conference, the pre-match press conference that was added onto the Man United TV as far as United versus Liverpool is really concerned. Is there anything that I've gone ahead to be put out? Let me check and see. Before I obviously go into the comments section, I come and read them to you and really have a deep discussion into what your thoughts are about this. So smash the like button, comment and share. Thank you everyone who has been part of this live early morning Kickstarter, and it was really necessary for me to come out and really do this live and really have a chat with you about this. Now let's go to you people. Adepoyo Opeyemi, you said good morning Aradi. Good morning my brother, how are you? How is Dubai doing, and how is the hotness that side? Because we know Dubai is really one of the hottest regions in the world. Then Dan Champion, good morning bro. Ten Hag is the best manager in the Premier League right now, because no any other manager who play like Ten Hag with those injuries. That is it. No manager has gonna hit to have such injuries and has gonna hit obviously thrive. So for everyone who is judging Ten Hag, look at how the injuries are really coming in through, and look at Casemiro, his back injury, and others are coming in through. So all you have to pray for is Ten Hag not to go in for players like Scott McTominay in this game. That is it. Then Dan Champion, bro, yesterday I watched the match between Man United and Blackburn, bro. For sure the academy players, they put a lot of effort, more than senior players. 2 down and they won 5-2. Yeah, that game was really magnificent. They went ahead to put in a very good shift, and I really loved the performance of that left-footed right winger who went ahead to score. Is it 4? He scored 4, and that game was really exquisite. So when you look at those players playing, you really understand that a lot is in plan for the club of Man United, and all we need is to see how Ten Hag continues to get players from the academy and really get them into the team of Manchester United. That is it. So that game went down very well. If you want to see the highlights of that game, go to the X handle or Facebook page of Man United. They've gone ahead to post all those goals that Man United went ahead to score in a different style altogether. I'm having Fred Kabaya. Good morning, Aradi. Thanks for the update. Watching live in Uganda, but when is the Man United playing Sheffield? That game will be rescheduled. That game will be rescheduled because we are not playing the Champions League, and rescheduling it is going to be easy. It's really going to be easy. And remember, even other teams were supposed to be playing one another. Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal supposed to be playing which side? Arsenal had a team that's supposed to be playing over the weekend, but that team is playing into the FA Cup. So very many other teams have not going to hit to feature here because the teams that are supposed to be playing against are playing in the FA Cup. So those games will be really drawn once, and we're coming through to let you know what decision has going to hit to be made. Then Waswa Alan, Casemiro is away. Yeah, the Brazilian Football Federation is going to hit to announce that Casemiro is injured. He's out of the game of Liverpool, and he's not going to make it to the side of Brazil. So I'm going to do a very huge video about that, about Casemiro, but we just have to ask ourselves who is really going to be coming in through to do the job for the club of Man United today. Amrabat, Mason Mount, name it, but Casemiro is injured again. He has just lasted for, I think, 3 months. He returned in January February, and now mid-March, he has gone ahead, obviously get injured again, something that is not really good. Fred Kabaya, he goes for a prediction of 2-1 win for the club of Man United. That's the same prediction I went in for, because I know we are at Old Trafford, we have all what it takes to hurt this side of Liverpool. We are at Old Trafford, they have to respect us. Those fans will be really giving us the vibes that we really want as a club of Man United, and no one is going to stop us from really getting the results from that fixture. So we're here to wait and see how this is going to pan out, but a lot is going to have to be put up into our hands. This is in our hands totally, because we are at Old Trafford. If we are playing away at if you're playing away at Anfield, I would have gone ahead to say, all right, it's really hard game, and it's really gonna be hard for us to obviously register points from that side. But we are playing at Old Trafford, close to 5 players back, and I know what exactly it is to really face a team like Liverpool at Anfield. But if they are coming in through at the side of Man United, then they'll have to face it rough, and they have to dance to our tunes, and they'll have to go ahead and really test the bitterness of our medicine, because that's what we offer best. Now, all I want to see today is Man United going in for the first goal to frustrate Liverpool. Frustrate them, they'll open up, and then we'll hit them on the break and really score more goals, like Arsenal did. What Arsenal did was to get the first goal. When they got the first goal, they went ahead to really get equalized through it was an own goal, imagine. That was given to Luis Diaz, but it was a miscommunication in between the defenders, Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, plus David Raya, who saved them 2 penalties to go into the Champions League quarterfinals, where they've been drawn against Bayern Munich. Then, in the second half, Martinelli gave them the lead. Trossard came off the bench, made a very good challenging effort, pressed 2 players, and really killed off the game. So, if you want to really beat Liverpool, then score them fast. You know, because I trust my team when it comes to scoring fast. And we haven't gone ahead to lose a game of football when we've gone ahead to see a trio of Rasmus Højlund, Garnacho, and Rashford start together. I know Ten Hag is going to give Rasmus Højlund a start. No doubt. Though all I know, he cannot play a full 90. It will depend on the plan of the manager, and at a certain point we might see Mason Mount coming in through to do the job in this game, as Ten Hag will try to take off Rasmus Højlund, Rashford lead the line, Garnacho to shift to the left attacking side of the midfield, then Bruno Fernandes to shift to the right attacking side of the midfield to get in Mason Mount to play centrally. So we'll wait and see, because our bench is really going to be rich, and we just can't wait to see how that pans out. But it is really a very huge one coming in through to play against Liverpool. Stats are behind us. 14 games played in the FA Cup. 10 games, we're going to have to knock them out. And they've going to have to knock us out 4 times. That is the side of Liverpool. They coming through with Konate doubtful. Not Thiago Alcantara, not Trent Alexander-Arnold, no Diego Jota, no Gravenberch, no Joel Matip, no Alisson Becker. They're really having close to 8 players injured. And if you're not having Alisson Becker, it gives Man United a very good chance, because Alisson Becker, for me, is the best goalkeeper in the world. He does everything very well that a modern goalkeeper really deserves to have. And he is a very good shot stopper. So, if you're having Kahela, all what Man United need to do is to expose Kahela to multiple attacks and multiple shots. The more shots that show up in front of him, I think the more he will misfire, and that will create us a chance to really beat them and really knock them out in a region of 2-1. That is it. So guys, thank you very much for watching in through. Rokan David has been my name. RD my initials, and we are gonna meet after. I'm gonna record a video of Casemiro's injury and upload it, I think, in 2-3 hours from now. So guys, at the party Opeyemi, thank you for watching through. Dan Champion, it has been nice having you here. Then Fred Kabaya, thank you. And Waswa Alan, thank you for obviously watching in through. Rokan David is my name once again. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokan David is my name. And the Muslims, it's all about fasting. You know, it's really good for you to fast, and we are not gonna stop really thanking Allah for giving you that love to fast and that urge, because many people want but they don't have that that blessing from the Almighty Allah. So we are out. Bye bye. See you when you see me. But big game coming in today. I'm going to bring in a recording. Then later we'll try to get in what we call the match day live, and then the match reaction. The game of football is really done.